And you're saying that you actually do quite a bit of traveling and some exercising, like golfing, so you backpacking as well. How do you do blenderized diets? Because I know it's got to take a little bit more time to blenderize your meal or your snack than just to throw in a candy formula and shake it up real quick with some water. How do you do that? How do you manage being so active and doing blenderized diets?
It's really pretty easy. I do make a batch blend for mornings for my breakfast meals.
Okay.
I figure that's still the most important meal of the day. And that one I load. I call it my kitchen sink breakfast. And it will have grains and nuts and fruits and everything that you would want for a good, healthy morning breakfast. It has in it.
Uh-huh.
I pack it with a couple of scoops of whey protein as well to keep the protein factor up.
Okay.
And I'll make one of them a week. And I'll have 7 containers in the refrigerator for breakfast meals.
Okay.
My lunch, I really like doing the lunch meat wraps, or any type of grilled meat wraps, where you can add lettuce and meats and cheeses, and you wrap it up, and then use an apple juice or some other type of coconut water or something else for the thinning fluid.
Okay.
That way, instead of using water, you get calories with your thinning fluid as well. So I do that and keep the calories up. I may have to have 2 wraps, make a meal of 800 or 900 calories instead of 1, because lunch is a wrapped lunch really is only about 250 calories.
Gotcha.
So unless you really bulk it up. I use a lot of milk products as far as breakfast. I use evaporated milk. 1 can of evaporated milk is 480 calories. You can put 2 cans in a 7-day breakfast. You got 800 calories you get in thinning fluid over water. So that all works out. Then I put it in my program. It tells me what the proteins are, what the carbohydrates, what the fat is. It tells me what the potassium levels are. I keep them at the required recommended allowances. I think it's 15%, 10 to 15% proteins. I think fats are up to 45%, and carbohydrates are like 65. The carbohydrates give you that standing amount of energy,
right,
to where you can do more for a longer period of time. Protein burns off quick, so
yeah.
I have a heavy carbohydrate diet. If I loaded a program, it would tell me how many calories per serving. And then I just break that down to whatever I want for that day. If I want 900 milliliters of fluid, which is about 28 ounces a meal, then it'll say 1,010 calories.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
And that works for me. If I was just doing formula, I would be needing probably 3 cans a meal.
Gotcha.
To do the volume I'm doing in the Blenderized diet.
Yeah, and then good luck trying to fit all that in your stomach at one time.
Oh, no, I have no problems. That's another thing is there's a big theory out about your stomach can only hold 32 fluid ounces of liquid.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Well, it's true, except your body processes liquid better than it does food.
Okay.
So it processes it quicker and it processes it faster. I'll have 900 to 1,000 milliliter lunch, which is about 32 ounces in itself, plus 20 ounces of coffee or 20 ounces of water or whatever.
Nice.
And water is one of the major things we need to do in a Blenderized diet.
Yeah.
We have to get that water intake in there. It's what helps the hydration, but it also helps in digestion.
Yeah.
It moves that digestion system right along. And I started drinking probably 80 to 96 ounces of water a day.
Oh, good, good.
Above and beyond my blends.
Yeah, that's good.
And above and beyond the 4 ounces I do of water before and after a meal.
Uh-huh.
Because you want the 2 flush. And I can now do pretty good meals, so it doesn't bother me at all to do one meal of 1,000 milliliters and maybe a snack of 500 a half hour later.
Gotcha.
It's no problem at all.
Very nice. I'm sure you've probably gone through a few blenders yourself, right? I mean, probably started off with the cheaper blenders. Is there a certain blender you really like or a certain blender that you recommend?
Well, I have 2 Vitamix blenders, 5200s. One is just in case it would ever break down. It probably never will. But I also keep it in a travel case.
Oh, okay.
So if we do go out and we're away from home and I didn't bring a blend, we don't have to run home and feed the dog. We can just say, well, let's go to a restaurant, buy a deal, I'll plug it into an outlet, and we'll blend a meal. You know, 20 ounces of water in a blender, and you can blend anything you want.
Yeah.
So I carry one in the car all the time. When I fly, I use a NutriBullet.
Okay.
They're small, they're easy, they'll hold one meal. You don't have to carry any water with you, you don't have to carry any formula with you.
Nice.
You just carry that little blender itself and a couple of syringes.
Very nice.
I can go into any airport restaurant and buy a cold cut sandwich, buy a Subway, buy any type of meal I want and throw it in the NutriBullet, blend it up and feed myself right there in the airport. I don't need to carry things with me.
That's awesome.
What's your favorite tube cover, Smiley? Those are your favorite?
Yeah.
Why are they your favorite?
They're me all puffy.